I feel like it looks brighter. I don't know why. Same amount of lights as normal, but I mean, there's no reason to waste a whole bunch of time with this because we got a lot of shoes to go over, a lot of stuff to talk about because I haven't made a video in about a month. So I'm going to show you a lot of the stuff that I bought. I would say a lot of the more profitable or maybe more known shoes that came out in the past month instead of just every single shoe, because I buy and sell a whole bunch of bricks that still make me money but not really that crazy of a shoe. But this month has been absolutely insane. Obviously Q4 holiday season, I'm sending out so many shoes and I'm buying a ridiculous amount of shoes as well. So we'll just get right into it. No particular order, just stacked up on boxes, and I'll go over everything. We got a pair of 500s here. I ended up getting 2 pairs of these. I only have one of them left. I got, I think, a 10.5 and an 11. I still have the 11. Maybe I had a 10. I can't really remember, but I sold one immediately. I'm probably going to sell this one as well. I really don't think it's worth holding, to be honest. Still, though, good profit, around $300, so like almost $100 in profit. Up next, we have a pair of quart purple lows. I only have a couple of these in all, so I am going to be holding these for a while. I didn't get a whole ton in hand to be able to sell some of them and buy more of them. I mean, no real surprise with the GS lows or GS mids. They're always going to do very well, especially a good colorway like quart purples. We always got the staple. I got another pair of these Chicago mid GS's size 7. I don't know how foot sites still have these on restock randomly. And like, I'm not the only one getting these. I definitely see other people in the checkouts getting these shoes as well. But I mean, they go for like $180, $190 now. And I mean, you buy them for $90, it's pretty solid. Up next, we're getting into all of these gold metallics. I'm just showing you the GS pairs that I have right now. I also did get adults, but I mean, they're the same shoe, they're just a little bit bigger. The GS's, I want to say I got about 6 or 7, and then the adult ones, I want to say I got about 6 or 7. I'm selling all the adult ones immediately and keeping all the GS ones because they're kind of bricks right now. I mean, obviously they're not going to be bricks in 6 months, but I don't really feel like holding the $170 I paid for the adult ones to get somewhat a decent amount of profit. At least these are only $130. And I think this is actually the only one that I got, though, to be honest. Another pair of BRED lows. These are another size 7.5. I think by now I might have like 8 or 10 pairs that are just size 7.5. It's a really odd size, and that's the reason why I'm keeping them, and I'm surprised that I got so many of them. But again, always pretty solid with those sizes and it being a BRED low. Yeah, this one was interesting. I got a restock off of Shoe Palace, size 5 Mochas. And this kind of happened a while ago, and I only got the shoes a couple days ago, but shipping is off, obviously, with the whole holiday season, the amount of stuff that's going back and forth. But I saw it on the monitors. I ran all the restocks with Quick Task with Cyber. Never got anything. It just said waiting for restock, yada, yada, yada. Not really that surprising, but I remember I was playing zombies with my friends. And like, just real quick, I checked my email and I got an order confirmation from Shoe Palace for a size 5 Mocha. When Cyber didn't even say that I checked out or submitting order or failed payment, anything. Obviously, they were not lying. I got a nice size 5, so not gonna be too mad with that. The more that I use Cyber, the more I actually find out I get more pairs than actually check out, which I guess isn't a bad thing, which was the case in actually the next shoe that I'll be showing you. But we do have the gold metallic, somewhat bricks I'm going to be talking about. This is a size 7.5. This is the only adult size that I'm going to be keeping. They're all pretty close to being bricks. I didn't buy too many adult sizes. I did get a decent amount of GS's. I want to say in all I have about 10 pairs of GS's, and then this one single pair. I got like maybe 6 or 8 adult ones, but I'm just rolling them for super small profit. Even the bigger sizes that were actually like legitimately bricks, they're like going for actual retail. If you used Rakuten when you got them off of Nike or Champs or any of the foot sites that day, it was anywhere from 10 to 15% back. And it's not 100% that you will get cash back on it because it's technically not allowed to be Jordans, but there were a ton of pairs of shoes that I got cash back immediately for that were 10 to 15% back. And this was the same day the black and gold Jordan ones came out, and that's the same thing. So even with those $130, $170 retails, I got 10 to 15% back on those immediately. So yeah, that's even more profit for me right away. So kind of makes even the big, you know, size 12 big brick pairs of these somewhat profitable just because of that cash back. And I just got a pair of 992. Actually, I could show you. these things, these ugly dad shoe New Balance. I bet they're comfortable. No chance I'm ever wearing them, but they're kind of high with the retail, $175, but these things sell like hotcakes. Oh my God, do they sell. For a small amount of profit, I sell mine for about $230, $240 each, which is about $40 to $50 profit a pair. I mean, if you have the capital to drop $175 each time, they move super quick, and that's why I'm running restocks. I've gotten 3 already today. But yeah, kind of brick ones I wasn't even going to show you in the video, but I literally just got one in the middle of recording this. So now we get to talk about Cyber being actually better than what it shows with the checkout. So here, I got a pair of the GS Band mids. These came out a couple weeks ago on one of the foot sites. I can't really remember. Ran quick tasks. I ended up getting 8 checkouts with them. By the end of it, when I looked at my email, I had 22 orders. All of them shipped, and I got all of them in hand. I think I'm gonna be keeping about 8 or 9 of them because I think they might still come back. I'm not really sure because they only dropped on one of the foot sites, which is a little bit different from the adult sizes, which I guess I could just show you this same thing because I don't have the adult sizes. Well, I do have them in hand. I mean, so we got a ton of the adult sizes to like, I think a size 11, but yeah. Talking about both of these, I got 22 pairs of the GS mids sold. About half of them already. I only have a couple more left to sell. The really good size I'm gonna be keeping. Then we get to the adults, which is the reason why I think the GSs might come back maybe, hopefully pretty soon. GS has only dropped on 1 website. So far, the adults have dropped on 3 websites. In total, for the adults alone, I think I have 103 pairs of them in total. I've sold about 12 of them already. First time I ran, I got exactly 50 pairs of these. This was the same night as the BRED Yeezys, which you'll see in a moment. But yeah, I got exactly 50 pairs of them with Cyber. So I would say these are probably the next Chicago BRED toes. I would guess maybe 6 to 8 months. That's why I got so many pairs. I'm going to be doing the same thing that I did with the BRED toes. I get a ton of pairs. I sell a whole bunch of them immediately. And as soon as I start to see the sales going up and they stop restocking, I'll yank all of them off of the listings, and then I'll keep them for like 6, 8 months, a year. Basically what I'm doing with the BRED toes now, and I'm selling the BRED toes at like, or Chicago toes, not BRED toes, but I'm selling them around anywhere from $200 to $220 a pair now. But yeah, these things with Cyber absolutely destroyed. I got 50 immediately. The next website that came out, I think I got 14 because I stopped because I was legitimately running out of money. And then East Bay dropped yesterday, which I got, I want to say another 40 pairs, so maybe I have a little bit more than 100. I can't remember because I got a decent amount yesterday and they've all shipped. I've gotten a whole bunch of confirmation orders. I have a whole bunch of shipping emails, and I mean, right off camera, I have about 40 of them just sitting here. More than 10 of them already gone. These things move crazy easy. Up next, we have one. Actually, I should probably take out the other one because I talked about it a while ago. These are the GS versions of the Oaklands or Lucky Greens, whatever you want to call them. Some dude's running Cyber and getting a whole bunch of size 7.5 Air Force One triple whites. They're not profitable, but whatever. These are the size 7Ys, and I actually want to see the difference between, these are size 7 adults. So they do look a little different. Honestly, the GS ones actually look a little bit more low quality, to be honest. And just the mid look, actually, it's a little bit, it's cut a little bit different. The adult one's actually a little bit higher. But yeah, it's interesting. Actually, this is the first time I've ever had 2 shoes that way the exact same, that this is a 7Y and this is a 7 adult. I could definitely see why people pay a lot more for the 7 adult, because I could see that this one just looks a lot better than the GS's. But ended up getting 8 pairs of these. I got like 4 size 7s and 4 size 6.5. So I'm probably gonna just move all of these 6.5s. They don't really go for a lot, but again, I mean, $100. Hold them for like 6 months to a year, they'll go up by a lot. And that's including the size 7 and 7.5 adults that I have in that colorway as well. Now we come up to another solid shoe. We got some BRED 350s. I ended up getting 12 pairs of these, which I'm pretty psyched about. I didn't even get all of mine. I only got 2 pairs with Cyber. For some reason, on the initial drop, it just didn't pick up the product link nearly fast enough, but I had Easy Cop Bot get me 10 pairs alone. That thing absolutely destroyed. And then I got 2 with Cyber off of a restock. But yeah, don't really have to talk about it, even though there's 500,000 pairs of these on restock. Still pretty solid profit on those. Then the last 2 we got are pretty weird shoes from Shoe Palace, but I don't even know what they're called because Shoe Palace is the only one that has released them, and I haven't even seen pictures about them anywhere else. There's a blue and white patent leather version of the mids that are GS's, and then a shattered backboard, virtually just orange instead of blue, version of these mids. I got both of them in size 7Y. I think that these would be the best sizes. They were pretty expensive because it was Shoe Palace. I think they were both $125 in all because of the shipping. But because they're, I guess, not unreleased, but you know, nobody else has actually shown them yet. These go for a lot of money right now, and they're pretty hard to find. So I'm psyched that I got both of these. I don't know, I'll probably move them for the money that they're going for right now. Maybe I'll get some more, especially with the shattered backboard version. That does look like a pretty good long-term shoe. That's all the stuff that I'm showing you guys for now. I definitely did buy a lot more shoes, a whole bunch more bricks that I could still move for a decent amount of profit, but I didn't want to put it in this video or it'd be super, super long. But I was thinking of actually making videos about the stuff that legitimately sells instead of just showing you everything that I buy, especially in the past week and a half because of the holidays and the online shopping has been absolutely ridiculous, the amount of shoes that I've moved every single day. So maybe I'll have some sort of series that's kind of the same as this with all the buying and showing you what sold. I'll see how I can make that kind of video a little bit more interesting instead of just showing you and kind of listing out everything, because I feel like that'd be pretty boring. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.